Love Them Knives here. We're going to talk flashlights. Flashlights. We got a Brinyte flashlight. And what's going on here? We got red. We got green. We got white. Yeah, because we can do all three of those in this one flashlight, the Artemis. Well, let's see what the T18 will do. It's like this. It's got this big round globe on the end of it. It's zoomable. And it's got a remote control. Yeah, so let's check it out. All right, it's the T18 Artemis by Brinyte. You going hog hunting? You going predator hunting? You need a flashlight that'll get with the program, right? Check. And this is the red module that's installed in here. All right, and I'll run you through the other modules, the green, and of course I put the white module in where the red was because I swapped them out. But check that out. That zoom, spot, flood, and it's really interesting. So hold on, it'll tail stand, yes it will. On and off here, and your remote takes it from there as far as reducing the light or increasing it. And of course, if this is for out hunting, then this would be attachable. And I didn't look at their website to see if they had the actual, attachment mount thing. But here it is. Multicolor hunting flashlight for hog and predator, night hunting, etc., etc. It'll give you information here. And of course, tricolor zoomable hunting flashlight, and it gives you all kinds of stuff you need to get out there and see, and it's amazing too, because I've already had it outside. How far that will carry and how bright that red and the green are is pretty amazing. But here you go, red light mode, green light mode, and white light mode. And it's got the bubble on the top kind of thing, but I guess that's how you may want to work it if you have it mounted to a weapon. I mean, other flashlights have a flood and a spot, separate emitters, separate little, reflectors for that, and you could switch between them, but that's not the way this is. And long range, predator detection, and man, this throws it downfield. It does. I think you'll be impressed with how far this goes downfield. Okay, so the remote pressure switch for rifle mounting, all right, and 21700 battery, of course, etc. And the field ready kit, charging cable and mount accessories. Yes, you can get all that on here. So yes, that is the situation I was looking for, because I'm going, where's my mountable? And there's the mount. There's all kinds of stuff they got here. All right, optional accessories. Let's kick this open, see if we can't smash this box down. So there's one module, of course, already in the flashlight. And then there's a red module and a green module right here. Okay? Now, here's the remote control. So, if the flashlight's on, here's the remote. You can turn it off. You can turn it on. See what I'm doing? Off, on. Now, you want to bring it down. And look at the power go down. Here it is. And press increase. And there it is all the way up. Okay, so that's how that works. Now, obviously, it doesn't work when you've got it turned off. This switch has to be enabled. It's on. Now you can go to the remote, turn it on and off. Let's unscrew the top here. And we'll get to the battery here in a little bit. But that way you can have this switch. And if you look at the underside, it's got a 3 amp sticky. So I guess you could stick it to where on the forearm stock or wherever on your gun or wherever and control it that way as well. So here's the modules, and of course they tell you not only to do that, but to undo the battery, which I guess I got screwed on there really well, didn't I? Okay. But there's the battery. Okay, it's a 5,000 milliamp 21700. And there's how you recharge it. Yeah, when I first got this, I looked around, I was going, where's my USB-C? And it's not there. You got to take the battery out and recharge it. Now these things unscrew. So this is the white module. And you see how that comes down and makes contact on there. So you just put this in, screw it in, and you go, well, that's kind of a hassle. Or at least I was thinking that. It's kind of a hassle to do that. Why don't we just switch from one to the other? These really carry a long distance and put more, in my experience, they put out a lot of light for having a green and or a red. I've had flashlights with red and with green and stuff like that, but I've never had them be, okay, we screwed in now. Never had them that intense. And so I don't know, maybe that's the reason. So here we go, and turn this on, and there is the green right there. All right, and so you've got the remote. You can turn it off, you can turn it on, you can turn it down. When you replace these and you turn this on, it just automatically goes to the brightest. But then you can control it with this. Now the remote, you kind of need this if you want to play with different brightness levels. Otherwise, you could throw the remote away if all you want is the full brightness level. So the remote is not needed for it to turn on and off its full brightness, and then zoomable as it goes out and out like this. Okay, you see this? Okay, like that. Okay, so when you go clear out here, you can see the spot, and you can see how it zooms out to flood. All right, this will be more apparent when we get outside. You'll see the distance it travels, and you'll see the area that it lights up when it has these in it. Not only just the white light, but the green and the red seem really, wow, seem powerful. And so that may be the thing for outdoors people, don't want to disturb animal life and this and that, and or want these others. And I can't remember what you use green for. Usually red is to check the animals out. And here's the red, by the way. So same thing, I guess they were saying, please at least detach this battery, which I'm doing now, but I didn't do it the other night. Shit, I wasn't even thinking about it. But out again, unscrew, unscrew, come here, unscrew this, red, and of course this is aluminum construction, that kind of thing. This I think is some kind of a synthetic here, and let's screw this on like that. Okay, here you go. And we'll show you the red here real quick. Once it makes contact, use this, because it felt like, oh, I'm done. No, you're not. Okay, a few more turns there, buddy. And in here, and let's start this off right. There we go. I guess you could put a lanyard through here. Technically, will it tail stand? Yes, it will. Now, turn it on, and there's the red. To change this, you gotta unzoom it like this. See this part? That's how it goes. So usually you can grab a hold of this and turn it, and there's that. And then you're going to the spot, okay? So let's slide this up a little closer. There's the cord. This is a real short little cord, but it's for charging up the remote. Here it's a USB-C. All right. Then here's the big long cord, and that's for charging up the battery inside the 21700, 5000 milliamp. Here's some O-rings. All right. Lanyard. Let's go outside and check it out. I think that's the most important thing on this. Okay, I got the Brinyte outside. Let's click it on. And of course, unless I use the remote control, this thing goes to full power. And only a remote control steps it down or steps it back up. So I'm showing you, this is the flood. All right. So let me turn it around and focus it. All right, let's walk along here. So like I said, this is flood. Look down the street. Of course you don't, I mean, it's flood, right? It's not spot. Let's narrow this in. And you can see the trees down here with the spot. Sun's not all the way down yet. Okay, it seemed dark where I was sitting, but yeah, it's not all the way down. But you can get an idea here. Those trees along there, yes, and then as you pull out and out, then now you kind of see the shadow of them, but not the full effect. You can see these trees here, very well illuminated. Of course, you see the square because that's basically the emitter thing going on there. Okay, so we're seeing these trees and stuff back here, which are much closer, and I'll give you the idea of the spot effect here. And then all the way, like right here. So really back it up, don't go all the way in to where you see the actual square, but around a spot. That looks good. Let's look across the road at the golf course. And you can see that tree very easily, and those trees way back there on the other side of the fairway. That's good. Yeah, that's, geez, that's a pretty long throw on this, isn't it? All right, now we got the green module in here. Let's turn it on. And there's the green. Now this is the brightest, and you got to use the remote to kick it down. But there's what it does with the green. Once again, here's the green, which is strong. That's pretty potent. And bring it into a spot with just the green. So it's pretty effective when you do these separate modules. That's something, isn't it? Let's take a bit of a distant check and go spot. And here we are. Wow. And I'm zooming out to flood. There's flood. But then as I come into spot, you can see. Okay, we're outside with the red. And I'm backing up here. So this is on flood. Wow. Okay, come on. There you go. This is on red. Flood. Full brightness, flood, red. We got that out, right? And here it is. Okie dokie. Those trees clear back there. Now, zoom in. Oh, how about that? How about that? Now I can see, as an outdoors person, wildlife hunter, something like that, wanting to get this kind of distance and power on red, because most of the flashlights I've reviewed before just don't have this kind of reach with the red light. It's there, but not much. Okay, let's back it out to a floody, and there's the flood with the red. Still carries quite a ways, but if you bring it up to the spot, then you can see where we're going with that. And we're gonna focus then. Now let's turn around, check down the street. Now these are trees that are a bit far away. I mean, that's not all that far away, but these, a little further, definitely. Yeah, I don't normally expect something like that with the with these colored lights, but okay, now we're at flood. Okay, so we're at flood. You can see where we are here. Okay, we're zooming in with the zoom feature, and we're getting better. And here we go with maximum, just picking things out here. I guess if you have this strapped to a rifle, you're going to be able to see a ways down there, right? Specific things with the red light. Because when you get out to the flood, you really don't see those trees particularly. But as you get in there, all of a sudden, yes, they become very apparent, and even more so now. All right, see, is there wildlife here? There's wildlife. There's a mountain lion right there. You see him? See the tail now? See, that's the whole purpose of the red light. Or it could be that feral cat that's hanging around the house. There you go, see? And they don't get bothered by it. Not too easily. You just turn around and saw me because it's not completely dark. There it is. Huh? Cool. I snuck up on him. All right, we're back. I really wasn't prepared for how far that red or the green would throw downfield. That's pretty. That's the most power I've seen from a red or a green before, and I guess maybe that's just because I'm not into those necessarily. But I was pretty impressed with that. Brinyte. Yeah, the red, white, and green flashlight. Check it out. I'll give you the link below. But it's the Brinyte Artemis T18, by the way. And link down below.